Today I'm going to discuss how I cured my social anxiety disorder and how I'm going about curing my binge eating disorder. Now, my social anxiety was extremely bad, like to the point where I couldn't look people in the eyes during high school or I would start tearing up. I was absolutely terrified of other people because I was bullied throughout grade school and most of high school until towards the end when I started fighting back and started being more rebellious and you know then I became cool. But I also had troubles at home where I got screamed and yelled at. Nobody told me that I could do anything I set my mind to. I never got any positive feedback. I never had anyone who believed in me, so I had no self confidence whatsoever. I thought I was trash. I thought I was scum. I thought I was a complete fucking loser. I thought I was a mistake. I thought I just didn't belong here on Earth. It was a terrible existence. Um, but yeah, I was terrified of other people. Terrified. Um, but regardless, how I cured my social anxiety, well, I just did a shitload of research online and looked for as many things as possible that people had found to have alleviated or have cured their social anxiety. And I made a list of over 100 different ways to treat slash cure slash alleviate social anxiety. And I tried dozens of different things. Most things didn't work, but I found about 7 things that did work. And in combination, you know, they 100% cured my social anxiety. I went from not being able to look people in the eyes to now where I can approach a beautiful woman in the middle of the street, at Walmart, at Ross, at anywhere, like at the coffee shop, anywhere in the world, and, start a conversation with them. And I have absolutely no fear of rejection. And if I get rejected, it does not bother me at all. And I have absolutely no fear, absolutely no anxiety going up and talking to anyone. You know, it's insane. Of course, I don't just harass women. If I am dating, if I'm looking for a girlfriend, I go up to them and I start a normal conversation. I feel them out, see if they show any form of interest in me or if they're just trying to end the conversation quickly and as politely as possible. If I get a positive response, then I'll start moving towards, flirting a little bit, testing the waters, but, safer flirting, low level, just little hints towards, little teases, little things. Nothing too overt. If I get a positive response out of that, then I know, okay, this girl, I have interest. And then I go about, getting their phone number, setting up a date, saying, hey, we should, after talking for a little bit, figuring out, what they're about. If I have time for that, if I have time to do so, I'll set up a date right then and there instead of just getting the phone number. But regardless, so I 100% cure my social anxiety. Most people don't know how to do that. Most people don't know that's even possible. I've never heard anyone else even talk about that. The fact that you can 100% cure it through basically what is it, like a biohacking approach. And I will link below to a video where I discuss how I cured my social anxiety, which methods did work for me, like RABT therapy, the Alpha Stim, the Bulletproof Diet, the anti-anxiety supplements that actually work, and all that. In that video, I mostly focus on the supplements, but towards the end, I discuss the other things that worked. I need to make a new video on that subject. It's one of my most popular videos. It got like 10,000 views. I need to make an even higher quality version of that where I focus on and I show what the Alpha Stim is, how it works. I show the HRV biofeedback trainer, show how that works. But now I'm taking the same methodology that I used to cure my social anxiety to cure my binge eating disorder. And once I do that, like, God, I will quickly be able to get a marketing internship. Do what I need to do to get that internship, which I'll discuss in a different video. And start a real career where eventually I'll be making, $100,000 a year. Could be, in 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, whatever. But eventually I'll be making 6-figure salary because I love reading books about marketing. I love coming up with ideas for marketing plans. And some of the ideas I came up with, I ran them past a few friends and family members, and they said, yeah, dude, that's fucking ingenious. That's fucking amazing. That's a really good fucking idea. At least one of them is extraordinary, and would really, really, really help out the appropriate companies in the right industry for which it is designed. Um, Regardless, about curing my binge eating disorder. So for the past 3 nights, I've been writing about how to avoid binge eating, researching ways to avoid cravings, researching ways to um, um, ensure that I don't binge eat, like making sure I get adequate calories from healthy food so that I'm fully satiated. Um, I need to get that 2,000, 2,500 calories right from healthy food during the day, or else I'm going to be hungry, and I'll look for something that's very calorie dense and easy to digest if I don't get the calories through healthy food that are calorie dense. Like you can't, you know, eat a bunch of salads with just chicken all day and other low calorie foods and then expect not to eat junk food at night because you didn't meet your necessary amount of calories for the day. Um, Another thing is you got to notice what your excuses were. So every night I would make an excuse as for that past 3 nights I would make an excuse as to why I could eat the junk food. And in the morning I'd write down that excuse and then debunk it, like why that excuse is not valid and how I can avoid making that an available excuse in the future. For example, last night my excuse was I still have an XL Hershey's bar from when I bought a few last week. Might as well finish it, get rid of it now. And the solution is, well, any tempting junk food in my house, use dish soap to destroy it. Um, if it's a roommate's, then tell them to get, you know, find junk food that they like that you don't like, buy those for them, um, and ask that they don't get the junk food that you find to be very tempting, um, for at least like a few weeks. Do you a solid while you're trying to overcome your BED. Um, if you explain the gravity of the situation, they'll be perfectly fine with it. If you have good roommates, otherwise, they also don't mind if I eat their junk food. If they did get pissed off if I ate their food, um, that would help out a fucking lot. But we all just kind of eat each other's food and don't think too much about it. Regardless, um, yeah, for most people that won't be a problem. If you're living with your parents, it's similar to having good roommates. Just tell them, if they have junk food in the house, find the junk food that you don't like, that you really hate, but they do like, and make sure they get those and not the junk food that you find to be your preference. Now, if it's really bad enough, you'll even eat junk food that you don't even like. Um, but that's a solution for me since I'm very picky about my junk food. Um, I won't eat like vanilla fucking little tasty cake thingies because I hate the taste of vanilla. Um, but my roommate likes it, so I'll just get him that and other things that he likes and I don't like. Now, fasting is for me the best way to get out of a junk food cycle because it just simplifies the matter of what am I going to eat that night, cooking it, eating it, and especially like switching since I want to switch to the bulletproof diet, where I'm eating a lot of fats. It's really hard to immediately go from eating 90% of your calories from carbohydrates to eating like 80% of your calories from fat. Your body's not used to it. So first you get yourself into a state of ketosis, clear out your digestive system by fasting for 3 days. I'll link below to a video about how to properly fast. You can have coffee on a fast. You can even do a bulletproof fast where you can have healthy fats during the fast because 99% of the benefits of a fast come from not spiking glucose at all, or blood sugar levels at all, and fat doesn't do that, but protein and carbohydrates do. So you can have something like bulletproof coffee during a fast. But I prefer just like black coffee and not bulletproof coffee during a fast. I want to make sure I get 100% of the benefits and give my digestive system a complete break from digesting food. So I don't do the bulletproof fast. I just do normal fasting. And some people think you can only drink water in a fast. It's not true. You can drink coffee and tea and stuff like that. Um, Now, I'm immensely looking forward to fasting because when I fast, I have so much fucking energy the next day. Like, if I fast tonight, tomorrow morning, I will wake up with so much fucking energy. It's insane, which is a perfect foot to start off on. If I just immediately switch to healthy food, I'll feel slightly better tomorrow, but not amazing. So I'll fast for 3 days, and by the third day, I'll have tons of energy. And when I go to eat that bulletproof meal with, 2,000 calories of fat, 500 calories of protein, and 300 calories from carbs, it'll be easy to digest that fat because my digestive system will have had to break. I'll already be in ketosis, so I'll be hungry for more sources of ketones, fat. Your body turns fat into ketones, and your brain also uses ketones or glycogen. Again, glycogen is from carbs. When your brain uses ketones instead of glycogen, you